So I'm Justin Stevens. I'm here riding with SnoWest magazine, testing some sleds here in the mountains up in the West Yellowstone area. I've probably been on 7 or 8 different sleds. I've spent a lot of time. I've over the years, probably 25, 30 years, spent time on all the different manufacturers. In the last 10 years, I've spent at least a few years on each: the Cat, Skidoo, and Polaris. One of the things that I found impressive, I guess, or surprising about the Polaris this year, um, they're just consistent. The new changes for this year's sled are impressive, but still just consistent with what they've been producing in the last few years as far as power and maneuverability and just the overall package. I think most of it is features. You can kind of just see the differences. You can definitely tell the difference in the way that the tunnel and the seat trims are. I love the, I don't even know the name of it. What is the name of it? The slash. So one of the things that I really enjoy is the slash tunnel and how it moves through the snow. So I think while the differences are fairly subtle, they are a little bit noticeable if you know what you're looking for. Yeah, definitely. You can tell the difference for sure. We've been able to ride in some pretty deep snow today and yesterday. Today it's compacted just a little bit more, and you can start to tell if you're getting held up just a little bit. I like what they've done with the new guards down near your feet. The boot pocket's a little bit more open. I like the grips. Can you feel that narrow? You can tell the seat's a little bit narrower. Still easy to maneuver back and forth for sure, and still comfortable even when you do want to sit down. So. The Arctic Cat still just producing a ton of power. It engages quickly. I really love how the Cat moves through the snow. There's just no stopping it. It seems like it just wants to keep going, and even when you think you're stuck, you're not. So I think the Cat's just a good all-around sled. It's comfortable down the trail. It's comfortable in the hills, deep snow, tight trees. It's a great sled. So one of the things that I notice with the Cat a lot is I really have to watch my throttle control. When I let out of the throttle, I feel like the front end gets heavy quick. And I know that the sled's not that much heavier, but it feels a little bit heavier kind of depending on how you ride. And I know guys that have gotten used to riding them a lot kind of get used to how to position themselves and the throttle to make sure that they keep that weight off the front end. It definitely engages quickly, and you know it seems solid. So I really enjoy the Skidoo sled also as much as any of the others. The Skidoo sled seems to have just some awesome, it's so nimble, so playful. Sometimes I get in trouble because it is a little too playful from what I'm used to, but I do enjoy the fact that whenever you grab the throttle, you know that front end's going to come up, and the Skidoo engages really quick. When you grab a handful of throttle, I mean, the engagement is just instantaneous and it hits hard. And I think that's nice, you know, as you're in the tight trees and you're trying to make decisions, it's nice to know that you have that power available to you on an instant. So the narrowness of the skis, that's just added to how nimble the sled is through the trees. I feel like it's easy to I feel like the sled's easy to maneuver, easy to come back in around the trees. It doesn't seem like I don't know how to say it, so hang on a sec. As far as the front end being skinnier, I really enjoy how well it just moves through the snow and how quickly the sled initiates a turn and moves in and out of turns as you're going through the tight trees. Have you had turbo? I like the idea of the turbo coming stock. See, I haven't really been a turbo guy in the past, and partly because I just want to ride. And I know early on when I was younger, it seemed like sometimes those guys weren't the ones that got out of the trailer. And yeah, they always working on them, lots of problems. I know that they've made those better over the last 5 to 10 years to a point where I think they're a lot more reliable. But these seem to be performing so well that it's hard not to do the factory turbo. I like the extra power. I mean, when you're in a tight spot, even this couple areas we were just riding in, they're not exactly easy, and so when you need that power, it's there. There seems to be quite a bit of difference in how the turbos work on between the Skidoo and the Polaris. It's hard to explain. They're just a little bit different. I'd say the Skidoo probably comes into the power a little bit quicker. And the Polaris, although the power doesn't seem different, the way that it comes into the power with that turbo is just a little bit different. So.